I thought this Honda was finally ready to be a daily driver. And then this happened. 1 minute I'm in the Taco Bell drive-thru, the next minute I'm trying to figure out why coolant is pouring out of my Accord. Well, today we're fixing the problem, upgrading a few things while we're at it, and seeing if this $800 Accord can keep proving everyone wrong. So I've been draining this thing down here. We found our little drain plug here. Found our 2 transmission coolant lines. And now we gotta find the lower radiator hose. And we're gonna take all these things off here, plug up these lines. We'll work on getting the stuff out here and the fans and all that good stuff. So currently underneath here, I can't get to the dang transmission line to pull it off, and it's really being a son of a gun. Now the clamp's off. The other side clamp, I'm gonna have to get it from the top, so I'm gonna start working at getting this top stuff off. What do I mean by top stuff? We got some brackets here. I already took off the fan lower screws down there, and we'll remove the upper hose. Basically just getting the stuff out of the top, fans off, and start to pull this thing out hopefully. Got most of the stuff removed from the top. Now what I'm going to work on is getting this fan clip off. I'm going to take it off of here, unplug it, and then there's another one way down in there, and I removed the overflow tank so we can get down in there to get to that one. So then after that, I don't know if I can see that. Oh, there it is. So that oil cooler line, or the oil cooler line, the transmission cooler line that's below the O2 sensor, that you can kind of see the clip there. That's what I was saying. The clip's on like backwards. I'm gonna have to get it from here. So when I get that fan out, I'm pretty sure I can get that clip off. See if he can help us out.
Oh.
Johnny.
What's up?
Hey man. It's really hard to get these bottom lines off. I might need your help.
I mean, it should just be a wrench and twist.
They're hard to come off, man. I don't want to rip them.
Throw some heat to them and rock them back and forth.
All right.
Yeah. Just don't have to work out and just rock them back and forth.
All right.
All right. Later, man.
Those 2 bottom lines, oh man, they were a pain. I got a spark plug in each one to stop from draining any more transmission fluid out, but dang, they were so fucking bitch. Later than I wanted, and I don't know, it was almost 9 o'clock. My radiator finally came in. So I fooled around with it last night. I got my trans cooler lines down in there. I got it all basically kind of mocked up right now to start putting on some stuff. And I'm so excited because everything seems to be fitting so far. So keep our fingers crossed. But everything's looking good. Just got to get everything hooked back up here. Fans on, all that great stuff. So we got one fan in. I've got all the lines at the bottom hooked up. We got this other fan in on the bottom. I just got to hook it up in the top, put these collectors in. And boy, we're getting close to actually filling this bad boy up. Whew, it is hot out here. My light's dying, and there's a lot of sweat on there. So, yep, just plugging along. Woo, we're getting so close now. Time to put the top radiator hose on, and we'll be getting ready, almost there, buddy. Get that bad boy on there. Well, just burping out the system right now, just making sure we get all the bubbles out. Seems to be pretty good. I looked under, we don't got any leaks. That's good. So hopefully we successfully installed an aluminum radiator. Well, she's in, she's burped. There we go. We got an aluminum radiator put into this 93 Accord. So I've noticed it's cooling pretty good now. I mean, that leak was a problem, so obviously now we got no problem. So we're gonna have to drive around, make sure we got our transmission fluid topped off, which I did put a little bit more in there because I knew we lost some, but I'm gonna have to check it all when it's warm and top it off and all that good stuff. But there you go, it's in there. Well, after our test drive, I'm gonna take it on its first voyage here. This will be about a half-hour drive, and I can't wait here because I actually get to enjoy the CD player / Bluetooth Alpine with some Aerosmith, man. Heck yeah. Driving around in the Honda seems to be doing pretty good. Been holding steady temperature this whole time. I've been driving around now with the new head unit in the Alpine, and if you guys remember from the first video starting working on the Honda, I threw in 4-inch, I don't know, 4 inches or 4.5 inches little speakers in the back here. And those speakers are not handling the new head unit. They crackle at higher volumes. They're not really bass speakers or anything like that, obviously. So I went out and got us another upgrade here, and we're gonna throw in some Orions now. It's really easy to get these out. If you haven't seen my first video on it, there's a bunch of 10 millimeters up underneath here. We're gonna pull those out. We're gonna take out that whole entire housing there, and we're gonna take out the old 4-inch ones, and we're gonna throw these in there. So we got this right side out. Now I'm just gonna release these screws here, and those screws are gonna take off this housing thing here, which, yeah, it doesn't look as pretty as it used to be. So yeah, let's just take that off. This is what I mean by these weren't really doing it. I mean, these are like the TV speakers or something. I mean, I know they can work in some cars. They go on the dashes usually and stuff. So that's why it really wasn't doing so good. I can't wait to throw these Orions in there. I hope they fit. You know, a lot of these things are, we may be, you know, kind of fabricating on our own here in a minute. We never know. But this is the old one. I just got to remove the screws there and then remove this brace that's just basically, I super glued it in there, and I'm not sure how hard it's going to be to take it off, but we'll use a razor blade or something and get that off. Nothing ever fits right, you know, especially when you're going up to a much bigger speaker. So we've been fabricating here. Let me get this one off here. We've had to cut quite a bit of that housing out, and now I'm waiting for my drill to charge so I can drill some holes in it and run some screws in it. But for now, we're waiting on the drill to charge. So this project's taking a lot longer. I don't know, you guys, car guys, doesn't it take a lot longer sometimes when all of a sudden you run into something else? Always something else. After getting some holes drilled and getting this thing to finally sit in there right, we got a speaker in the bracket. Now I can put this back on, and I did make sure it fit because I was like, oh man, if this don't fit on there, then what am I gonna do? So yeah, that fits. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit so it looks a little nicer, and then we're gonna put it back in there, and then I'm gonna start on this other side. Oh goodness. Hot dog, they're finally in there. Goodness gracious, I hate having to climb into a trunk. These things are so much bigger and heavier dudier though. I mean, this side over here, I had to lose one of the studs going in there because it would have hit that piece of the trunk there. Everything was pretty close because these, like I said, way bigger. When I bought this car for $800, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, but with every repair and every upgrade, it's become a little more reliable and a little more fun to drive. We still got plenty more planned for this Accord, but I want to hear from you guys. What should we do next? Performance upgrades, suspensions, wheels, interior upgrades? Let me know down in the comments. I read every comment, and a lot of the ideas for this car come from you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. And we can't fix everything in this crazy world, but we can fix these old cars. See you soon.